Excuse me for coming on here looking crusty, but hey babes, it's Chilekwa. Welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, you can show that you like it here by liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment down below. And without further ado, let us jump right into this video. Like a Hellcat! So today I'm taking down my knotless box braids and I'm going to be showing you the method that I use to effectively take down my knotless braids or even box braids without causing breakage, without losing any length. This method is guaranteed for length retention, okay? So if you're trying to keep that length that you've worked so hard for, this is the video for you. So watch it till the end. Don't mind my background, it's a little messy over here, but I've had these braids in for about 5 weeks and I've got like some mini twists in the back, so I'll explain that later. So yeah, I've already done them in the back, so I'm just now focusing on the front part. So you know what, just to speed up this video, I'm gonna be doing a voiceover, so cue the voiceover. For this process, you'll need some sectioning clips, your hands, and a trusted leave-in conditioner. I'll be using the Vatika AfroNaturals leave-in conditioner. I'll leave the ingredients on the screen. You can pause the video to check what ingredients are in there, but I absolutely love this leave-in conditioner. I know it's sped up right now, but I will slow it down once the braid is off my hair because this process is pretty straightforward. So there are 2 points to look out for. There's the point where the braid initially met your hair, and then there's also your ends. These are the 2 most important places to look out for when you're taking down your hair. So I'm going to apply conditioner to both these 2 points. As you can see, I'm applying it to the ends and the area where the braid had linked to my hair, if that makes any sense. This actually helps to soften up the hair and just give it more slip so that you can detangle. So I like to detangle each section, as in each braid that I undo, so that I don't have to work with detangling a whole section, which can be tiresome and you can actually miss some spots. I feel like this is more precise. So I finger comb to remove the shed hair. As you can see, this is the shed hair that came out from that section. Then I proceed to examine the shed hair just to see if there's any splitting or breakage in that particular shed hair. And since I trimmed just a few months ago, like 3 or 4 months ago, I didn't actually notice any breakage or splitting, which is very good. I was so happy to see that. So once I'm done, I just go ahead and twist up my hair. I don't normally twist up each individual section. I actually wait until I've done maybe a section of 10 braids and then make it into a chunky twist. I'll insert a video to show you exactly how I do it. But in this particular video, I was actually twisting each individual braid into a mini twist. And the reason for this is because I wasn't going straight into wash day from taking down my hair. I usually go straight into wash day right after taking down my hair. But my schedule has been so busy lately, so I wasn't sure when I was likely to have a wash day. But all I knew is that my braids were old and they needed to go, and I was just tired of having them. So I basically repeat the process over and over again. Finger comb to remove any shed hair, and once I finger combed, I go ahead and twist up that section. My reason for twisting up the section is so that the hair doesn't get tangled all over again, or that it doesn't mix up with the other hair, or just to avoid shrinkage, which will lead to tangling, which can in turn lead to breakage when the hair dries up. As you may have noticed, no combs were used in the making of this video, and that's simply because my hair is in a very fragile state right after taking down the braids, so I want to give it the most tender, loving care without being too harsh on it, and sometimes combs can actually lead to breakage and split ends. So with this method, I'm really trying to avoid and minimize any type of breakage, and that's why I'm using the most gentle form of taking down these braids as I possibly can. Another thing I'd like to emphasize is finger combing out the shed hair from the braid that you just undid is very important, because the shed hair is also what causes tangling and matting with the other hair strands, which when your hair is dry will be very dangerous. And when you're in the process of detangling, sometimes it can make you so impatient that you just want to be done with undoing your hair. And in fact, when you decide to use a comb, it just ends up messing up your hair. So that's why I really want to emphasize this method. And you basically just repeat these steps all throughout your head. So firstly, you take off the braid, then you add your conditioner, detangler, basically any product with good slip. Then you comb out the shed hairs, and I like, as I said, to examine the shed hairs just to see that the hair is healthy from root to tip, and make sure that there is no breakage, no splitting, and anything like that. The shed hair actually communicates to me to let me know whether my hair is in a healthy state or if it's in need of another trim. And so far, it looks like I can go another month without trimming. Now, hear me out. I know this seems like a long and slow process, but trust me, with consistency, it'll be totally worth it, and you will see the difference in length. Okay, guys, so it's the next day. Don't judge me. But I just wanted to show you. So this side I had actually undone it in advance, but I didn't detangle it because it was still kind of dry and stuff. So I just wanted to show you that if you wanted to, you could just like undo everything in advance and then like start working section by section. So I'm only left with kind of like a few in front, and so I will just saturate them with conditioner. I usually just focus on the where the braid started with my hair. Then I'll focus on the ends too. I don't usually add anything to the mid shaft of the hair because as I'm brushing it down, this conditioner is going to mix with the one that's like at the top. So I don't want my hair to be like too drenched with conditioner. So yes, so while I'm working on one section, the other section will just be getting softer. That's how I've been doing it. So I'm just gonna like briefly explain why I'm actually like two-strand twisting my hair into like little tiny two-strand twists. As I mentioned in the voiceover, I usually make chunky twists which I can easily undo during my wash, like during wash day or when I'm pre-pooing and anything like that just before my wash day. But for this one, I do not have enough time on my hands. I've actually been extremely busy, but this hairstyle needed to go because I wasn't looking like a functional human being in society. So it had to go. I decided to turn my knotless braids into like two-strand twists while I wait for my next wash day. And it'll be so much easier to just take these down and then wash my hair. But in the meantime, I don't actually know when my next wash day will be, in all honesty. I don't know when that will be, maybe next week. So I'm gonna like have this hair for about another week. But I was just thinking that I didn't want to deal with it while it's all dirty and messed up and not looking cute. And if I have to go out to run errands, my hair at least has to look cute, if you know what I mean. So if you've seen the video of how I usually do my twists, I usually start my twist with three-strand braids, but because these are not meant to be permanent braids, I just start by twisting tightly at the bottom and then just loosely twisting as I go, like at the end of the twist. I just loosen it up a little bit. And the shrinkage, sis, the shrinkage is so real. But guys, can we actually talk about how much my hair has like kind of grown back since my last video where I actually chopped a couple of inches off? I'm actually so impressed by how it's doing. So there might not be a bigger chop after all. I'm going back into time-lapse mode, so please enjoy the background music while we're at it. So that's it, guys. I have actually officially turned my knotless box braids into twists, into mini twists. Before I forget, this is how much shed hair I lost from taking down my hair. Honestly, guys, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. On a normal week, like even after like a week of detangling and whatever, or just preparing for wash day, this is how much shedding I experienced. So for 5 weeks and only having experienced this much shedding, That's good. Well, there was like this much other from the back that I kept somewhere and I'm lazy to go get it. But yeah, this plus this much. This is gonna buy me some time, honestly, before I can actually finally wash my hair. I just like that now I have access to my hair because my hair has been super dehydrated. I just want to leave you guys with this final piece of advice. If you're going to take down a protective hairstyle without the intention of immediately going into wash day, that's very, very dangerous for your hair because your hair has been dehydrated all these weeks without the TLC and the proper care that it needs. So I would advise you use this method where you immediately take it out of the protective hairstyle and basically give it that loving that it needs when taking down the hairstyle. You're not going to lose length from doing this, and you're going to retain and maintain the length that you already have, because guys, imagine working so hard only to end up with no length every time you do a length check and things like that. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video and being entertained by my weirdness. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.